Today I want to talk about some of the best ways that leaders can make their employees feel appreciated when saying thank you to their teams in unique and authentic ways. Now I know in today's world of hectic workdays, full of meetings and busy schedules, it's easier to say a generic thank you to your employees and move on to the next meeting that needs your immediate attention. I know what you're thinking. They should already know that I've said thank you and that should be enough. You'd be surprised to know that dissatisfied employees report being underappreciated as one of the top reasons for them leaving employment. Let's face it, the truth is, people don't leave workplaces. They leave people leaders. So if you want to know how to make your employees feel appreciated for a lasting impact in a monumental way, then keep watching. I'm Jeboria and welcome to my channel, the best place for new and emerging leaders who want help with challenging conversations in the workplace. So before we get into today's video, I want to say a special thank you to all of my viewers for watching and for those of you who have subscribed to my channel. Since this video is all about expressing gratitude and saying thank you, I thought a good way to show my appreciation would be to repost in my upcoming videos some of your comments and some of your questions to say thank you and show my appreciation to all of my viewers. If you think that this is a good idea, please let me know in the comments below and let me know also by giving this video a thumbs up. Okay, so let's get into it. So as leaders, when we say thank you, we think that when we say thank you frequently, that lets our employees know that we value them and we appreciate the work that they do. That makes sense, right? We kind of think, I said thank you, so they should know how I feel about them. Well, the truth is, while that's an acceptable way of saying thank you, there are better ways of saying thank you so that people know how we feel about them and so that the listener feels valued when we communicate our appreciation. While it's true that as leaders, we all have our unique way of expressing gratitude and appreciation, it's less important how often we say thank you, and it's more important to focus on how we communicate our appreciation. That's why in this video, I'll give you 3 tips on how to make employees feel valued while expressing your appreciation, and I'll also give you a bonus tip at the end, so keep watching. So as I said before, it's less about the frequency with which we say thank you and more about the impact that our words have on the listener. So let's get into it. So one of the first things to remember that as leaders, we should be very specific about how we say thank you when we give someone praise. You can do this by using language that references the specific thing that they did that was noteworthy when you're saying thank you. So here's an example of what a meaningful expression of gratitude would look like when you're being specific. So let's say your employee's name is Stacy. You would say something like, Stacy, thanks so much for the value that you've added to the meeting because the information that you gave showed that you did some research and you gave us a different perspective or point of view that we hadn't thought about before. Using words that are specific to the actions and behaviors that the employee demonstrated makes the employee the focal point of what you're saying, and it also hones in on the specific actions they took that added value. The next thing to consider when expressing gratitude as a leader is to tie the employee's actions back to the work and to the mission. So here's an example of something that you could say, again, to the hypothetical Stacy. You could say something like, Stacy, thank you so much for the information that you provided in the meeting. Not only was it helpful, but I think it will have a valuable impact on our customers and it will benefit our business operation in XYZ way. I think you get the gist. Explaining how the employee positively impacted the work in this way lets them know that you realize that they're working with the mission in mind and they're trying to do things that move the organization's priorities forward. A third way that you can express your appreciation to an employee is by tying their actions back to how they supported you as the leader or by tying their actions back to how they supported the team. Here's what that could look like. Stacy, thank you so much for taking the initiative to help your co-workers to complete that project. Because you did that, I had the information that I needed to meet my deadlines. What you say doesn't need to be overly complicated. It just needs to be specific and to the point. Be sure to give specific examples of what you observed whenever possible. By doing this, you solidify in the employee's mind that you are sincere about what you're saying, and they also know that you're observing and watching their actions, and they feel good about what you're saying. The main reason that we say thank you to our employees is because we want them to know that they've done a good job. But more importantly than that is we want them to feel valued, which is a very different thing. The main point is that you want the employee to feel good about their individual contribution. And if they feel good about the contribution that they're making, they will repeat the behavior. And what we want is for that behavior to be repeated over and over again, because we know that employees who feel valued produce good work. That's why it follows that the main objective is to communicate appreciation in a way that has lasting impact so that the desired behavior is repeated. Now for the bonus tip as promised. You want to make sure that you understand how your employee likes to receive praise. You want to know if this person prefers a one-on-one private thank you as opposed to having you say thank you in a meeting in front of their colleagues or their co-workers. You want to make sure that something that started with good intentions doesn't become embarrassing for the employee. So the takeaway is to make sure that you're saying thank you in a way that's impactful. It's okay if you don't get all of these techniques on the first go. It takes practice to master them. The most important thing is that you want the employee to know that you're paying attention, that you care, and that you want to show your appreciation in a meaningful way. Now, if you're watching this video and you want more information about how to manage tricky conversation when you're completely caught off guard, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you'll see the next video that talks about drive-by conversations and what to do when you're unprepared for unexpected conversations. Be sure to like and share this video. And remember, have a great week, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.